High Flyers Tag Team back here tonight. I know it's pretty late, but some insane news just dropped that I was definitely not expecting. I don't think anyone was expecting this. It's not like overly crazy, but we got some reveals for GVK. So, as you guys know on the Walmart website, we've had the Kong, the Godzilla, and the 6-inch Kong with the battle axe up for a while now. Although the Kong's not for sale, the Godzilla and Giant Kong, both of them you can get. I have 4 of them total coming. I have 2 Godzillas and 2 Kongs, 2 for my nephew and 2 for me, coming soon. It's been up on the site. The Kong one's on the site. You just can't buy it. Well, someone actually got in-hand images tonight, and they said the whole Playmates line is here. As you know, Playmates has announced that they will indeed be doing the whole 20. They're going to release part of the line this year, and they're going to save all the spoiler figures for next year. So, we weren't sure what figures we were getting, but we had a decent idea. Well, it looks like we finally see basically all of them. It's kind of crazy. So tonight was the big reveal of them leaking out. This guy, I've never heard of this guy before. I don't know who he is. I will link the post in the description. But he ended up getting in-hand images of the whole line that's coming out this year. I assume that's all that's coming out because the only figures remaining are potential spoilers and are spoilers. So he showed off the Giant Godzilla, the Giant Kong, and the 6-inch Kong with battle axe we've seen 1,000 times now. Well, he brought off some new figures, so let's talk about them, show them off. The first one is a Skullcrawler. It looks like this is going to be the best Skullcrawler figure we're getting ever so far. It looks like a normal 6-inch. It has articulation. It has a really interesting red color going across his head, like a red streak on top of his head. I doubt that's just a painting mistake or a creative choice. I'm assuming the Skullcrawlers in this movie, there might be a new type of Skullcrawler. Maybe there's one bigger than the big one. Whoops. Maybe there's one bigger than the big one. I'm not sure what it is. On the packaging, it says with a HEAV. I'm not sure what that is or what that stands for. At first, I thought maybe the red glow, that was what it meant. It was something with his ability. When I looked on the left, all you can see in the packaging is his battle damage mark and some futuristic jet, it looks like. Question mark. So, I do not believe that I'm assuming that it's some new plane. I looked it up. I don't see any sort of technology in the world named after that, no sorts of jets or anything. So I'm assuming that's some futuristic tech that's going to be in the movie. Kind of like what Jax did, where they had the Argo in their 6-inch sets. But as we move on, we got 2 6-inch Godzillas. So these are pretty interesting. The one, you can't read what it says, but they're both actually, they look like the same figure, but they're actually kind of different. So we'll start off with the one that comes with a radio tower. Yes, a radio tower. We got a 6-inch Godzilla with a radio tower. His spikes, he looks just like the giant Jax, basically, maybe with a different tail. His spikes are fully, in there, they're fully colored and stuff. There's nothing weird about them. They're just glowing, like he's about to shoot atomic breath. The edges look like the normal spikes, all that stuff. He has a lighter color palette to him. The weird thing is that he comes with a radio tower. This is throwing a lot of people off. I'm not sure. This could be one of 3 things. Either Godzilla is going to destroy a radio tower in the movie, and this has some significance to it. He's going to take a radio tower and use it as a weapon in battle against Kong. Imagine they start having a sword fight in the city. The axe versus the radio tower. 3, it's just a toy gimmick. Or 4, do you remember that petition when Adam Wingard said petition closed whenever people wanted to see the tree shoving scene? I think Godzilla might be getting a radio tower shoved down his throat this time around. What do you guys think? Would you guys be disappointed if it's not a tree and a radio tower? It looks like Godzilla might be eating a radio tower. I've been theorizing with my friends why this Godzilla would come with a radio tower. I'm assuming that maybe during the Hong Kong fight he's going to eat a radio tower. That's going to be pretty funny. I feel like that's going to be pretty fun to watch. That's basically the gist of that figure. This one doesn't have too much with it other than the radio tower. It just looks like the big one. But the next one's a little interesting. Next one comes with the Anatomic breath piece. You can't read the whole name on it, so I don't know if it has any special caption on the front. But this one's different. Looks like overall the mold's the same, but it comes with a darker charcoal black. Not the lighter black, but a darker one, which is interesting alone. But the spikes themselves aren't the same. What's interesting to note, other than the dark charcoal, if you look at the spikes, the last ones were colored like they're solid. These ones look more like what we've seen from the posters and stuff. The spikes are white tipped and they're translucent. I have no idea why that would be, but we've seen poster work with the edges of them white tipped. You know, we've seen concept art with it white tipped at the end. I'm starting to think at some point in the movie, either Godzilla's going to get a power up where his breath's going to become stronger and his spikes start glowing like translucent white at the tips, or his just spikes become white at the tips in general. Maybe he gets injured or something, or just something happens, or this is like a disguise kind of thing. I'm not going to talk about spoilers, but this looks more like what we've been seeing from posters and stuff, and from the concept art we got of the Hong Kong battle a few months ago. This is pretty interesting. I'm not sure exactly what this is, what it could be, why his spikes are like that. They don't look much different in shape, but the coloration on them is different. It's translucent. And I doubt it's just a toy gimmick because, like I've said, we've seen on posters like this and concept art of the final battle and stuff it was going to be like this. And I don't think this is a disguise kind of method. So this is really interesting. So I'm wondering what's going to happen to his spikes in the movie. What do you guys think of all this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoy, as always, please share, subscribe, and thank you all once again, everyone. Have a good night, morning, whenever you see this. As always, peace, and bye-bye.